Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Thank you for stopping back in. Quick recap on the last episode. So, we ran out of technium ore to make plates. So, we have a major plate emergency going on because the mine. Let me get over here. The mine that was sitting like right here ran out. So we ended up finding a surface node pretty close to the base, and we started bringing in more ore to make plates, but we still didn't have the base completely up and running because we were not making enough to keep all of our assembly lines running. While we were working on that emergency, we ran into a power emergency where the entire operation was shutting down at night because our batteries were not filling. So we had to expand our solar, and we still didn't expand our solar enough. We still need to pull it out and add at least 8 to 10 more solar panels and another transformer, a couple more batteries. So we were working on the power emergency and the plate emergency at the same time. Well, I just fired up the game, and now this technium is completely empty. So this node now is completely empty. So I threw a scanner down, thinking maybe I can just dig down and grab some more technium. Well, the first layer we hit is ignium, and then the second layer we hit is xenoferrite before we get down to technium. So we can't go straight down here because we'll never get through the other ores quick enough to get to the technium. We can find a surface node of technium and bring it back to, technium ore. Put another, basically this setup out here to bring more technium in to refine it here. We started a small technium operation here underground, but that was just to supplement the main base because we weren't getting enough rods. So this little tiny operation is not going to support our main base. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to find an underground deposit and mine it and bring it into the main lab and have it processed over here at the main lab. And we still don't have enough. So this whole xenoferrite operation has to be expanded. Our solar has to be expanded. And now we're completely out of technium. And then we're still not getting enough iron. So we still have to expand our iron and our ignium operation, which is underground. We've got an underground mine going on. Holy crap, look how far our miners have gone out from the main source, or from our main elevator shaft going down. So what I'm thinking of doing is we're going to completely shut the main base down. I'm going to put a locker over here, so this is making plates just for us. And then I'm going to also do the same thing. So I'm going to make technium rods just for my personal use. I'm going to make xenoferrite plates just for my personal use. We have enough iron where we can steel for my personal use to build. What I think we're going to do is completely shut the main base down. We're going to have to come over here. We're going to have to dig a mine for the technium we're going to have to dig down, so we're going to need elevators, we're going to need miners, so we're going to have to work this whole operation. And then we're going to have to get it conveyor belted up and over to the main processing area, because that's where we already expanded the power to make it work. So all of our refiners and assembly machines are there. So I'm thinking we head over this way to see what we're going to have to do to get material out of there. I think that's the best option. This is 153 meters down. This is 99 meters down. This is a bigger deposit. Our second option is to expand this operation, make all of our rods here, and then ship them back. But the problem is we'd have to go like past our entire operation and then over to tie them into the system. This is another option. Oh man. I'm thinking this is still not supplying the base with xenoferrite, so this whole operation has to still get expanded. This whole operation has to get expanded. This has to get expanded, and now we're going to have to dig ourselves another technium mine, because this one technium rod operation wasn't supplying the base, so that's why we started feeding into a second one. I'm thinking we're going to go out here with a few miners and dig down and get an elevator to going, and then what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take at least 4 miners to get us enough technium back to the base, and then we're going to need at least 2 or 3 more miners here to get this back up and running. We'll still need a few miners here to get this running, and we still need a few miners here to get this running. So I'm thinking we keep the entire base shut down for a couple days while we fix our shortage everywhere. So what I'm going to do is eventually, well, as soon as we get enough material, we're just going to fill this hole in so we don't fall in there. We don't even have, I don't even think we have any rods left for my personal use. I think this locker went, okay, this locker has about 1,400 in it. I'm going to switch this to intake so it shuts it off. So we've got like 1,400 rods right now for our personal use. We are going to, what I also did over here is I shut this off, so it's making plates, but we're going to use those for our personal use as well. But that's completely out of order. So those 1,400 rods we have, once they're gone, they're gone. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is let's head back over here. And we are going to, so we started bringing our conveyor belts out, and that's as far as we got. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another locker back here and have it make product for my own personal use, just until we get our new mines and stuff built. So let's hit up I guess what we could do, Alright, you're making, what we're going to do is I'm going to put a locker here and have it make rods for our own personal use. So just so we can get some in storage. Do we have any lockers made? We don't. Do I have enough material to make a locker? I can. Let's just go with the big one. We're also going to need 2 loaders. We have a few belts. Let's grab one more stack of belts. I don't think the locker has to be on a power grid, but we'll find out. I think this can just be sitting on the ground. Well, we'll find out here in a second. What's it going to tell me? No power grid? Nope, it's going to work not being on a power grid. Perfect. Let's grab. Let's throw one there. One there. Get some belts going that way. Change you to output. So this is going to fill us up with rods for our own personal use. We have plates being made for our personal use. We have rods being made for our personal use. I think what we're going to do is we're going to tap into, we're going to have to create ourselves a new mine here and then expand this out. That's only going to be a short-term solution though. Let's head over in this direction and see if we can't find that underground. No, let's take supplies with us. Let's grab some rods from here. Let's head back to the main base. We'll grab some more rods and plates before we go out there. So I did not pay attention to those surface nodes and I let them run out. We can go underground mining, but we're going to have to dig ourselves down to it. Let's head over this way. So I have this guy making some plates for our own personal use. What I may do is, hold on, we're going to shut all these other. I have this on intake so it doesn't put any plates into inventory. This guy is making them. Okay, so that's going to shut down as soon as it finishes building those last couple of research packs. That's fine. Let's grab a couple stacks from here. I want to leave some inventory slots open. Let's grab at least one miner from over here. So let's pick this guy up. Pick this guy up. And these are the old slower belts, so I'm not going to worry about those for now. That'll get us one miner. Let's figure out where we're headed. Pretty much straight out and then a little bit in this direction. Yeah, pretty much straight out, a little bit in this direction. And then we're going to have to dig our way down and then figure out how to get back out. This is probably not the best idea, but it's going to be our quick fix. Let's get the map off the screen. I'm hoping we don't have, we're going to have a big freaking mountain to go around. Well, maybe not. Oh, I see yeah, oh, this is not going to be pretty. This is not going to be pretty. Alright, we may look for a different node. Oh, crap. Where's our node? We're on top of it. Okay, yeah, this is not going to be pretty. What other nodes do we have that we can tap into? Well, this one, maybe this one. We have a mountain range there. Alright, we're just going to have to expand this operation and hope we get enough rods out of here. Enough technium out of here to make our rods. I don't have any other surface. We have a surface deposit here we could tap into, but that's not going to help us. We got two here. This one way out here, that's... bring that straight in. But that's a long run of conveyor belts. This one's a smaller deposit, but we have the same issue. This deposit is making our iron. We're going to have to expand this operation. We're going to have to expand this operation, and we're going to have to find another deep xenoferrite deposit eventually. Alright, let's head back to base. And figure out how we're going to fix our triple emergency. Which is it's not going to be a quick fix. Well, it's not going to be a easy fix. That's going to take us 5 minutes. It's going to be a work our butt off fix. Alright, and actually I don't want to head back to the main base. I want to head over to this operation back here. So we're actually going to head back to our steel. Oh, I should have grabbed our scanner. Let's grab our scanner. I want to see how big that deposit is and if we have anything underneath it. Let me pick this guy up and take him with us. Alright, so yeah, even this operation is going to be shut down because the main base is shut down. So let's head over here a second. I want to do a quick scan of what our ores are. So let's throw down that scanner back down. Let's see what we're dealing with. Over here. So we have technium ore that we're currently mining. And then we have to go through ignium before we get to the xenoferrite, even to get down to the next layer of technium. So I'm thinking that we just expand this whole operation. And this will solve, not long term, but this will solve a short term issue. Now the problem is we're going to have to go, we're going to have to dig around. I'm going to probably have to move this freight or passenger elevator so we can get more miners in here. And then I'm going to have to keep them running on organic materials for now. So this is not even a good, unless we put a second freight elevator. If we dig all the way around this, we could probably put another freight elevator in. Let's dig some of this out at least for now. And we can get at least one more miner in. So that'll get us, and then we're going to have to dig our way around this entire deposit. Let's see how big this deposit is. Just spend a minute and get some digging done. Alright, we're uncovering, well, I don't know how deep it is though. Alright, so this is a good sign. So we have more ore. Let's just dig ourselves around it. This may be our solution. At least for now. Well, maybe not. Alright, so we still have ore there. Let's just keep going. We're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna need to dig a big hole anyway. We have to get more miners down. We have to get another elevator in. Alright, we're still seeing ore here. Which is a good sign. Let's keep opening up this ore. Now I'm wondering if I could put a underground rail miner here. Or if this is still considered a surface node. We may be hitting the end of this pile. Oh, maybe not. Well, maybe not. Still got more going in this direction. Yeah, we can definitely get a bunch of miners in here, but I'm going to have to dig this out for another elevator. So we'll just spend the next hour digging, and this is going to be a short stream. I'm going to get out of here for dinner soonish. But I thought I'd come in and show everybody what kind of emergency I ran into when I fired the game back up. Yeah, we'll have to dig this corner out for another freight elevator. Can we still get more ore in this corner? How much can I uncover? Okay, so we still have more under here, I think. Does it still go down? It does. Or are we hitting the end of it? I'm going to need at least room for like 5 or 6 miners down here. So I would love to just spend some time just digging around this. Alright, so I can probably, may even be able to dig down here and find some more, but let's continue this back. I know I'm taking out quite a bit, but I got to make room for a freight elevator anyway. What are our chances of this deposit keeping going? Not looking good. We may have hit the end of this deposit. Well, I don't know. We're going to dig. Let's take some of this out and we'll dig down and see where it keeps going. So it's still going this direction. Is the question. Maybe. Alright, let's dig. Oh, maybe. Alright, oh, hold on. What did we uncover here? Only one block. Looks like only, well, oh, maybe not. Okay. Then let's see where this takes us. Maybe a good sign going back in this direction. Or is that the end of it in this direction? Yeah, it looks like that may be the end of it in that direction. Possibly. Yeah, so it's going to probably be the end of it in this direction. Now, how far back in this direction does it go? And our inventory is probably going to be full soon. No, we got room to dig. But we may be all the way around it in this direction as well. Oh, glimmer of hope, we got one block exposed. Now, if I go down, let's just go back first before I go down. And then how do you keep going in this direction? Now we may be completely around this deposit now. I'm going to do a little, we are, as soon as I get around this, we are going to dig down a little bit further to see if it goes down at all. Yeah, we may be working our way around it. Well, every time I think we're working our way around it, I end up finding more. All right, so we know we can go back that way. Let's go around to this side and see where we are. So I think this is where we were digging ourselves around. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, this is where we were digging ourselves around. All right, I think we found the end of the complete deposit. All right, so we found the entire deposit. Now, how deep it goes, I'm not sure. No, I think we're all sandstone now. All right. No, we didn't hit the. Sorry, so we didn't finish going out in this direction. Oh, yep, it is. Okay, so that's going to be the end, which is fine. We got to dig this out. We need room for miners anyway. Got to be careful we don't mine under our elevator. Yeah, because that's going to get us back in this direction. Alright, let's jump out of here a minute. Can I get myself out? No. Yeah, okay. Let's see where we are compared to the elevator. Okay, so I can go one more block without it affecting the elevator. Alright, so autosave. Let me take a quick peek at the clock. Come on, phone. Alright, 6 o'clock. I'll go about another 10-15 minutes. I need to get out of here. So now what we're going to need to do is somewhere over here, before we start putting a whole bunch of miners in, which we're going to have to keep digging around it in all three directions. We're going to have to dig ourselves back around it, but we're going to need room over here for another freight elevator. Oh, fire trucks and ambulance going down the road. I'm just going to give ourselves plenty of room to work. So I'll probably spend just a bunch of hours off camera digging down here and just opening up myself a massive cavern. So this is going to have to solve our rod issues for now. And I didn't want to dig down there now. Let's fill that in real quick. I didn't want to dig down that far. And we can go back a little bit further on this level also. They actually sound relatively close. Alright, yeah, and then like I said, I'm going to need a ton of space for a freight elevator. The one we have ain't going to cut it. We'll probably end up with like 3 freight elevators coming out of here. And then we're going to have to expand our solar back here. Or put in a burner for the ignium. I think my sister just went outside to see what was going on. Like I said, those emergency vehicles sounded close. And I think I dug down too far again. If there's a hole there, we'll fill it in with a block. So this is the short digging episode. And we're going to have to definitely find ourselves another xenoferrite source, because what we have is also not going to cut it. So we're going to have to find another solution to that problem. Alright, so I'm probably going to take this back at least 2 or 3 more blocks so we can get the another freight elevator in, but have room to walk all the way around it. Because then we can put miners all the way around this deposit. And what I may do is I may dig this passenger elevator back further and then that'll give me room to put more product into this freight elevator. So I'm probably going to end up moving the passenger elevator and building at least one more freight elevator. So I'm going to leave it here. This is where we're going to go next time. Or I'm just going to spend a couple hours digging off camera, one of the two. Wait for this to save. I'm going to get out of here, see if she needs any help finishing up dinner. I'm going to get out of here. Throw you all on ending soon. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Have an awesome evening.